3 superb superlights that I've owned and ridden, all lightweight, nimble, fitness-oriented, and just terrific to ride. The Urtopia Carbon 1 Pro, the Trek FX Plus 7S, and the Specialized Turbo Vado 5.0 SL. For context, my current bike is a Trek Allant Plus 8S. It's a terrific commuter with a powerful, high-end torque Bosch motor designed to be a great commuter. Even with its extra 15 pounds over the superlights, it's still great at sustained high speeds. That's what it's designed for. But losing that lightweight convenience that the superlights offer, man, it's a thing. My Allant underscores the difference between high-powered commuters and superlights. Now, the superlights are designed to be fitness-style e-bikes. It makes you have to work a little harder, but they're easier to maneuver, easier to lift, easier to ride with no pedal assist. They're more efficient with power-to-range ratios because of their lightweight, yet they still offer ample power and pedal assist to go up hills and more. I mean, I haul my bikes in and out of my living room, up and down stairs daily, so it's a trade-off. I miss the sleek feel of a superlight both during the schlep and on the trail. Here's my comparison of the 3 superlights that I've owned.
About a minute, and it should wake up the battery.
The Urtopia Carbon 1 Pro, a 37-pound, sub-$2,000 Trek carbon fiber e-bike designed by
Nice and straight, there's no wobble to
a
it.
BMW designer. Just that sentence is a head-turner. The Carbon 1 Pro's aesthetics are my favorite. The frame gives it a premium feel, and it has a timeless quality. I love the retro-style dot matrix that's on the handlebars. I love the GPT functionality. The carbon fiber just provides a really comfortable ride and feel absorbing the road bumps. For a bike this beautiful that rides this well, with that Trek carbon fiber frame and fork, less than $2,000, to achieve that is remarkable. But some compromises have to be made to get there. While it doesn't have the high-end SRAM drivetrain like the Vado SL or the high-end mid-drive like the Trek, it does include a solid Shimano 8-speed drivetrain, 180mm rotors with Tektro hydraulic disc brakes. It has excellent Kenda tires, a nicely performing torque sensor. It has front and rear lights, fenders, and a kickstand. For this price, this is an incredible value. About a year ago, Urtopia released the Carbon 1 Step-Through. It's essentially the same bike as the Carbon 1 Pro, but in a step-through version. It also has that fantastic lightweight carbon fiber feel that rides so well. It sells for $2,200. Like its step-over sibling, it offers the best value on the market for a super light carbon fiber, but in a step-through version. Carbon 1 Pro and room for improvement. Urtopia has been making e-bikes for just about 5 years. They're not a brand new company. While I've been a happy customer, there are a few areas to be improved. Customer support. A challenge is the time difference for their support team, which is based overseas. I feel like a US-based team of native English speakers could prevent a lot of miscommunication and frustration. My own personal experience, after a year or so of owning and riding a Carbon 1 Pro, when I had an issue with mine when it was new, it was a frustrating process that took a few months to clear up. Urtopia ultimately made it right by offering me a new bike instead of just a new battery, which I really appreciated. This, to me, underscored their desire to make things right, but it also highlights that they don't yet have the robust support infrastructure of legacy bike companies like the Treks or Specialized. I think Urtopia's commitment to technology like the ChatGPT integration is extraordinary. While some are skeptical, I feel the design and aesthetic of this bike make that technology really work. It fits. If Urtopia had a showroom, for example, I think it would need to be designed along the lines of what an Apple store does to match the brand's premium appeal. Upgrades for the Carbon 1 Pro. If I ran the world, this is what I would suggest to Urtopia if they gave me a call and said, Alec, what do you think? I would say expand the carbon fiber options. While the frame and the forks are great features, I feel like offering upgraded carbon fiber wheels would be tremendous. I also think that offering, maybe even as an option, components from a company such as Cane Creek for their carbon fiber suspension seat post and their inverted front suspension fork would be great. In that inverted front fork, you can get it in carbon, and it wouldn't interfere with the dot matrix display that's the brain on the top of the bike in the cockpit. In terms of enhancing components, offer a premium drivetrain option, maybe electronic shifting, similar to what Aventon is starting to do. Urtopia's current Tektro brakes are really good, but TR brakes would be a logical upgrade and a great optional path for customers who want a little higher end experience when they're trying to stop. Increase the range. Take a page from Specialized and Trek's playbook by offering sort of a water bottle-sized range extender that's sleek, that looks good, that kind of flies under the radar. It helps people, riders, commuters even, tackle longer distances without worrying so much about battery life.
The lower the rating for your wattage, 350.
A motor upgrade. The current 350-watt hub motor, for what it is, you get quite a bit. Being that it's such a lightweight bike, it gets pretty good power and pretty good range. But when you're going a little longer distances, and when you have hills and when you have wind, a little bigger motor would be really helpful. Alternatively, maybe they could begin to explore a mid-drop. That would be a fantastic high-end option. These changes would obviously raise the price, and if you had all of them, by quite a bit. But I think they would give customers a high-end option and allow Urtopia to earnestly compete with premium brands like Specialized Turbo Vado SL2 and Trek. In fact, I think if they came out with a premium version including all of those options, they could price it identically to the Specialized Turbo Vado SL2 carbon fiber bike. The Specialized Turbo Vado 5.0 SL is a terrific superlight e-bike with top-tier components, including that SRAM drivetrain, the Tektro hydraulic disc brakes. It's a beautiful bike. The display is simple and minimalistic, which I personally love. I'm not somebody who needs a giant screen on their handlebars. The Vado SL is comfortable, it delivers on its promise, and it has great range. Speaking of which, one of the best optional features, a sleek water bottle-sized range extender battery that extends range on this bike north of 100 miles. My biggest regret buying a Vado SL was buying one without the rack and fenders. Well, why is that? That's because the non-EQ frame, like the one that I bought, it doesn't have the necessary built-in rack and fender mounts. So if you want to add those items later, you almost can't. However, the Vado SL is such a terrific bike. It's comfortable, it looks great, it has great accessories and components, and of course it has that Specialized legacy infrastructure to back everything up. It's just a damn good bike. I love that Specialized smartly implements a tiered approach which offers both the brushed aluminum bikes with a little lower priced components on there to lower the overall price, and then they also have that higher priced, more specced out carbon fiber version. If you really like that carbon fiber feel, which I do, you almost can't make a decision without grabbing one of those and trying it out. Just like with Apple's strategy, Specialized provides consumers excellent tiered options. I think this is a great strategy. My winner, the Trek FX Plus 7S, and here's why. As a one-time owner of the Urtopia Carbon 1 Pro, the Specialized Turbo Vado SL 5.0, and the Trek FX Plus 7S, I found that the Trek offers the best combination of quality components, thoughtful design, and importantly, unparalleled support. Well, I found that the Urtopia Carbon 1 Pro was my favorite aesthetically, with that carbon fiber frame just giving it terrific ride, and I love the Specialized Turbo Vado, especially their extended range capacity as a commuter. If you buy that optional range extender battery, you get over 100 miles in total in your commute. That's significant.
I love this bike. It rides really nice. It does have that premium feel.
But the Trek, their ecosystem of what they offer just is really unique and really stands out. For a commuter like me who relies on an e-bike as a car replacement, this is crucial. Even for e-bikes purchased used from their Red Barn refresh program. I bought 3 of them there. When I needed support, I simply brought the e-bikes to a Trek store. They not only fixed the issue, they also treated me like a valued customer who'd bought it there in the first place.
I encourage you to check out the Trek Red Barn. I think it's the best deal going.
On one occasion, they even gave me a brand new Trek FX Plus 7S loaner for a full week. They're in-person stores for accessories and apparel and stuff like that. They have sales either in the stores or online. You get high quality gear, apparel, not just a bunch of junk, but really nice stuff. They also have a terrific warranty on the accessories and stuff like that you buy, because you're going to need locks, gloves, rain gear, panniers, and other storage solutions. They even provide support for their accessories. And even if you buy something like a Topeak branded accessory in their store, they support that as well. And they also offer that same great 30-day return on accessories, even from other brands that are purchased either online at Trek or at a Trek store.
Generous trial period, so you get a full 30 days. I think they advertise it as a 30-day test ride.
The purchase confidence, the 30-day test ride policy from Red Barn, huge plus. It gives you time to genuinely try it out and see if you like it, and if you don't, you can return it. Now, I'd suggest don't abuse this. It's a really nice feature to have. It really helped me a lot, and it's made me a loyal customer, quite frankly. So my experience with all of this, even a warranty claim I had to make, a Bosch kiosk display was missing. They replaced it at no charge. This all solidified my confidence in Trek and their customer service. Now, the competition, their ecosystem, while both the Urtopia and Specialized are great bikes, and I still think bang for the buck, the Urtopia Carbon Fiber Carbon 1 Pro offers the best value given its price at $2,000. There's no way they can offer all those features that Trek offers at that price point. But it's a terrific bike. But when you need help, you need to buy things, you need accessories, you need gear, you need mechanics in-house, you need people locally to help you. They can't offer that. Maybe one day they will. I hope they will. I genuinely love their bikes. And now Specialized, I had some issues with Specialized. They didn't have the same robust system of Trek that Trek has with stores everywhere. I couldn't find any Specialized stores here in the DC area. Maybe some exist. If you know of one, drop it down in the notes. And again, with the Urtopia, aesthetically pleasing, good-looking bike, rides nice. Love the very natural torque sensor feel on there. Just a really good bike all the way around. I'd buy one in a second. But critically examining what they have to offer as a whole for their product, the support is just not there in the way that it is with the others, especially not there in the way that it is with the Trek. Their accessory ecosystem is basically non-existent. They don't have physical locations, and their support team is in a different time zone. They're on the other side of the world. Those things create some communication barriers, which is no big deal if you don't have problems, but if you have a problem, it's a big deal. To wrap this up, I spent thousands of dollars in a couple of years to arrive at these conclusions. This Trek, just an extraordinary bike supported by extraordinary warranty service and an unparalleled ecosystem of apparel and accessories. If I had to walk into a bike shop today and buy a new SL, it'd be the Trek FX Plus 7S. It'd be this one. Now, a couple of final thoughts on the side. If you want to buy them used, which I've done, I bought from both Upway and from Trek Red Barn. If you head over to Upway, it's a French company. It's a good place actually to find Specialized Turbo Vado SLs. That's where I bought mine. The price was great. I think I got a better than usual price because I researched it. Positive experience buying from them. Nothing bad to say. They've got a much shorter sort of return than the Red Barn does. I believe Upway's return was roughly a 14-day window, whereas the Red Barn refresh, again, best-in-class option for used bikes. The mechanics really check them out. If something's broken, it's Trek. They've got the parts. They fix it. They fix it at a location. You can ship it back. You just have more options. And pricing was great. For example, I bought an FX Plus 7S for $1,000 less than it sold for new in the store. I bought my Allant 8 Plus S for half of what the original MSRP was. It was MSRP at $4,500. By the time I bought it, I think it had been marked down to around $3,200. I paid a little over $1,900 for mine with less than a mile. By the way, when you buy from Trek Red Barn Refresh, make sure to read the mechanics notes. Some of the used bikes in there have significantly more mileage. Mine didn't. I think it was literally a showroom bike that had a scratch on it. So if you look, you may be able to find those, but the word's out. Inventory is much lower than when I first started buying bikes there. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And my card that was floating across the top, I probably have 20 different Trek videos on there. You can really study up on Trek bikes and accessories and stuff like that from the videos I have put together in that playlist.